Jason's penthouse apartment, a testament to his relentless pursuit of wealth, overlooked the city like a lonely king's castle. The panoramic view, once a source of pride, now felt like a cruel joke. He'd sacrificed everything, friendships, family dinners, even his own health, for this opulent prison. The silence was deafening, broken only by the hum of the city far below. He'd traded laughter for luxury, companionship for comfort. He had it all, or so he thought. Then, the email arrived. It was from Sarah, a childhood friend he'd lost touch with years ago, a friend whose birthday he'd missed countless times. Too busy closing deals and chasing bonuses, the subject line was simple. Remember the treehouse? The message was even simpler. Thinking of you. Hope you're doing well. That simple message, that innocent question about a shared childhood memory, shattered the carefully constructed walls of Jason's solitude. He stared at the screen, the elegant, minimalist design of his apartment mocking his emptiness. The treehouse. He remembered the countless hours spent there with Sarah and Mark, their laughter echoing through the leaves, their dreams as boundless as the sky above. He remembered the feeling of belonging, of being truly happy, not the hollow happiness that money bought. He scrolled through his contacts, names he'd neglected for years. His sister, his parents, Mark, their faces, now aged and distant, haunted him. He'd assumed he could buy happiness, that success would bring fulfillment. He'd been wrong. He picked up his phone, his fingers trembling slightly. The first call was to his sister, a hesitant hello followed by a flood of apologies and a promise to visit. The second was to Mark, a slightly awkward conversation that ended with a promise to meet for coffee. The calls to his parents were the hardest. His mother's voice, though tinged with sadness, held a glimmer of hope. His father's was more reserved, but Jason heard the underlying acceptance. He didn't expect forgiveness, but he hoped for a chance to rebuild the bridges he burned. The following weeks were filled with awkward reunions and heartfelt apologies. His family wasn't the same, their relationship bearing the scars of his neglect. But there was a fragile hope, a chance to mend the broken pieces. He began to reinvest his wealth, not in more properties or investments, but in experiences, family vacations, donations to charities, and time spent with loved ones. The penthouse remained, but it no longer felt like a prison. It was a place to share laughter, memories, and a second chance at happiness. Jason finally understood that true wealth wasn't measured in dollars and cents, but in the love and connections he'd so carelessly thrown away. The treehouse, a symbol of his lost innocence and friendship, became a reminder of the priceless things money couldn't buy: time, trust, and the unwavering support of those who truly cared.